Yesterday, the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine announced the liberation of Rivnepil, the village near the front line on the Vermiev College for which large-scale battles have been going on since the beginning of June. That is, this direction south of Veluka Novosilka remains the most successful for the Ukrainian troops. Advancing on the southern front, the map of the Institute for the Study of War shows that the fighting on the Vermiev College is still going on far from the main line of Russian fortifications. That is, for the further advance of the Ukrainian army to the south. These lines of fortifications will have to be stormed. I think we can already see that the armed forces of Ukraine managed to cut off the Vermiev College in the Mariupol direction. At the moment, the line of defense of the Russians passes through Pryatny, Staromayorsky, Novodonetsky, Pavlovkad, in the Berdyansk sector. The Ukrainian military are advancing in several directions in the south and east. Spokesman of the General Staff Andrei Kovalev said, on the directions of Novodanyelevka Robotyny, the Ukrainian military were successful on the eastern front, as Anna Melior stated, during the week. Ukrainian troops had tactical success, but also fought on the defensive. The enemy carried out his offensive in the Lyman Bakhmet, Avdiivka, and Maryanka directions. Heavy fighting continues there even now. Over the past week, about 250 clashes took place in these directions. The enemy tried to push our troops out of their positions, but he failed. At the same time, Ukrainian forces at the end of the week advanced from 1 to 2 kilometers near Orahovo-Vasilivka, Bachmut, Bodanivka, Yegidny, Klistyievka, and Kurdyamivka. The release of specific settlements in both directions is not reported. Melior also states today that the armed forces of Ukraine planned their offensive operations in the east. Taking into account the fact of contradictions between PMC Wagner and the current Russian authorities, according to her, the offensive near Bachmut continues for the fourth day. Our defenders are advancing along the flanks every day. As of today, they have not entered the city of Bachmut, she says. It is noted that it is difficult to advance in this direction because the armed forces of Ukraine have reliably strengthened it for defense, and now these fortifications and strongholds have been occupied by Russia. Earlier, a video of the assault actions of the Ukrainian armed forces near Bachmut in the Kurdyamivka region was published. In the video, first artillery fired at the positions of the Russians, then tanks drove up and infantry landed from them, which went on an assault. It is stated that the Ukrainian army successfully stormed the positions, eliminating up to 35 Russian soldiers. Another 40 fled, and several surrendered. Also, the commander of the ground forces Sursky published a video of the operation on the western bank of the Seversky Donets-Donbass Canal near Bachmut, near Klistyievka, from where the Ukrainian armed forces, as previously reported, drove the Russians out. Fighting resumed in the area of docks near the Antonisky Bridge, Russian telegram channels report. The appearance of a bridgehead of the Ukrainian armed forces on the eastern bank of the Dnipro near the blown-up Antonisky Bridge near Kherson. It is reported that the Ukrainian detachments again entrenched themselves, approximately where their presence was first mentioned back in April. Moreover, even then, there were different assessments of whether to consider this a full-fledged springboard. For example, Western military experts answered this question in the negative, and in fact, nothing has been reported since then about the advancement of the forces caught on the shore. Now, as the military telegram channels of the Russians write, after the Dnipro returned to its usual course, the military of the Ukrainian army appeared in the Dacha area again. They move there in speedboats and receive reinforcements from the right bank. Clashes with Russian forces are reported. It is indicated that there is a Ukrainian group of about 100 people on the eastern coast. Electronic warfare systems deployed to the east coast prevent correcting strikes against them from shilling. The group is reportedly hiding under the remains of the Antonisky Bridge. Artillery fire from the western bank of the Dnipro prevents the Ukrainian armed forces from being driven out from under the bridge, while the bridge supports protect them from shilling from the eastern bank. At the same time, it was previously reported that one narrow road leads from the Doshas to the positions of the Russian troops and the rest is a swampy area, which makes it difficult to further expand the bridge hit. A video from the Antoniski Bridge area also appeared. Judging by the footage, the Ukrainian armed forces use the bridge as a cover for their sorties since artillery cannot destroy it.